Think about this scenario, see if it's familiar to you. A teacher tells you a sentence, you write it down in your notebook, you're like, yay, I learned that sentence, I can use it later. And then another one, and then another one, then you have a list of sentences, you have a notebook full of sentences, but still you can't come up with your own sentences. You cannot speak properly. You freeze when you want to speak, when you want to come up with your own ideas, when you want to generate sentences yourself. Today we're flipping the script. We're doing this in an alternative way, in a sort of backward way. We're going to look at very tiny blocks, and then you'll be able to say sentences you have never heard before after watching this video. Maybe tens of them, dozens of them. This video is going to unlock a lot of Persian for you. But it's not everything. I'll be honest. It's not everything. But it's a lot. It's worth it. Hi, my name is Hossein. I'm a native Persian speaker, a lifelong language learner, and I've been helping people learn Persian for nearly a decade. Let's say you want to say, I check. Like you want to check something. You want to check the prices of a hotel. You want to check the flight. You want to check whatever. How would you say that in Persian? Maybe you haven't heard this before. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I haven't learned this sentence yet. But let me help you. It's check mikonam. Check mikonam. You might have heard mikonam before if you've studied Persian before this, but if you haven't, don't worry about it. Mikonam is just I do or I shag. Yeah. But let's focus on the first meaning today. Check mikonam, I'm checking, or I check, or I'll check. Check mikonam. I'll do the checking. It's kind of like that. The logic works like that. And in the same way, you can say I control. Kontrol mikonam. Kontrol mikonam. Baz is open. Baz mikonam. I open. Man dar ro baz mikonam. I open the door. Anyways, we don't want to overcomplicate things. We don't want to learn very long sentences. As I promised, we're going to do tiny bits. So, baz mikonam. I open. What else can we say? Gush. Gush is ear. Gush mikonam. I listen. So now you can say a few things. But now let's go for step 2, level 2, layer 2, phase 2, whatever you want to call it, and take it up a notch. Now, before we take it up a notch, let's see if you can figure this one out. How would you say I download? Any guesses? Just take your time and guess. Pause the video, make a guess. Actually, I'll pause the video for you. So, it's download mikonam. Download mikonam. I'm downloading, or I'll download. Good. Now, let's go for step 2. How would you change this to say you are downloading, you are opening, you are listening, she is listening, he is listening? How could we change that? How can we tackle this? It's very simple. It only has to do with the ending. So we said mikonam. Now we just change the ending. Mikoni. That would be you're doing this. So kontrol mikoni. You are controlling something. To check mikoni. You're checking. Check mikoni. Or how would you say you're opening? Yeah. So let's say my friend owns a shop and I want to ask him what time he opens the shop. I could ask, K boz mikoni. When do you open? Boz mikoni. Or how would we say she's listening? Gush mikone. Gush mikone. She's listening. So if I want to say you're doing this, I add e at the end. And if it's the third person, if I want to say she is doing it, regardless of the gender, I would say miko ne. So this e ending comes into play. Very simple and straightforward. Mikonam, mikoni, mikone. So, how would you say, it's time for another pop quiz for you. How would you say she is downloading? Download mikone. Download mikone. She's downloading. So the sentence barely changes, but you've tripled your knowledge of Persian right now. And I didn't give you full sentences to memorize. That's the important point here. We're not memorizing anything, right? We just know the endings and we know how the logic works. right? So here's another pop quiz. She is checking. Maybe your friend is asking you, oh yeah, what about the hotel and the flight, the prices, what's gonna happen with those? And you're gonna say, oh yeah, she's checking it. How would you say that? Check mikone. Check mikone. Very, very good. Now let's go for the final stage. Now, you want to say she's not doing this. I'm not doing this. You're not doing that. So if you want to make this negative, you just add ne at the start. That's it. So I don't listen. گوش نمیکنم. گوش نمیکنم. So from میکنم, I got to نمیکنم. I just added ne. Now it's negative. She's not checking it. She's not checking. Check نمیکنه. She's not checking. Download نمیکنم. I'm not downloading it. I'm not downloading. باز نمیکنه. They're not opening. He's not opening. She's not opening. This could be a door. This could be a shop. This could be anything. So now time for the final. Let me take a look at my notes. So now it's time for the final quiz of the day. How would you say she's not listening? He's not listening. گوش نمیکنه. گوش نمیکنه. Here's another one. کار is job or work, and so you can say کار نمیکنه. He's not working. And here's a bonus tip if you're still around. If you want to make a question, you just change your intonation. So is she not checking? check نمیکنه. Are you not opening? باز نمیکنی? Are you not listening? Can you do that one? How would you say that? گوش نمیکنی? گوش نمیکنی? Very, very good. So right now, we just learned a few building blocks, right? So you know how to change the person, you know how to make something negative or positive, and you've got a few verbs at your disposal. Now, all you need to do is to play around with these building blocks that you already have at your disposal. That's how you can generate sentences on your own and stop memorizing or translating and all that. This is going to be a game changer for you. So learn the building blocks, take it easy on yourself, and take your time thinking, okay, if I want to say this, I should say this first, then this, then this. Do not take it too hard on yourself. That's going to be helpful. So right now, I didn't teach you 50 sentences, but I'm sure you can create 50 different sentences right now. So you know 4 verbs, to check, to control, to open, and to listen, and to work. You can say it in 3 different people. میکنم, میکنی, میکنه. 5, 3. You can say it in the negative or the positive form. That's 2. And that's 30 sentences right there. Yeah. And you didn't even have to memorize all of that. So think of this approach and try to learn languages this way. It's not special to Persian, but it works really, really well with Persian because memorizing everything is exhausting. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And if you want to learn Persian with me personally through one-on-one lessons or through the full courses that were made recently available, full video courses for whatever you need, or joining our community of other Persian learners like yourself, and be in contact with me, yeah, everything. All of the links and the goodies are in the description.